Okay, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I'm packing in our emergency box. So this box is just in case of an emergency, and with everything going on now, I decided to show you what we put in these boxes. So the first thing we put are these 12 cans of tuna, and then I also have some more here, so we're going to put them over here. When I fast forward, I'm going to put the tuna inside, and then I'll show you what else I'm going to put in. What are these diced tomato? The reason why I put them in this dark bin is because when you keep things in a dark environment, they actually stay for longer. So diced tomatoes can stay up to, this one is April 24th, 2021. So till next year, but if I keep them in a cool and dark environment, it will stay actually for 2 years after that. So 21, so 2023. So I'm going to put some of that in there. Again, I'm going to fast forward and put the tomatoes in there. I think I only have like 2 cans, of tomatoes. So I'm not going to fast forward to this one. The next thing I'm going to put are these black beans. The black beans, again, goes the same way for all the other things that are canned. For this one, it is used by September 8th, 2021. Again, because I'm going to put them in a dark container in a cold environment, they will stay up to 3 to 4 years past the due date. So I'm going to put that one. For this one, I am going to fast forward because I do have a lot more. So I am going to fast forward with this one. Okay, so just in case if you're wondering where I get these I get them at Costco. They're $7. They're these ginormous black bins, and I have 3 of these already stocked up. And the next thing I'm going to put in here are these cream of mushrooms. So these are actually leftover from the holidays, and I thought since I'm not going to use them, I might as well just put them in here. So that's what I'm putting in here. It's a cream of mushroom. The next thing I'm putting in here are these vegetable lentils. So this one, I only have a couple of them. I actually got them because I wanted to give it to my daughter, but I didn't realize that they had potatoes. But honestly, in a case of an emergency where if it's like crucial and there's really not gluten-free options for her, I'm not going to care about her diet. I'm just going to care about the fact that she's fed and she is satiated and she's not starving. So this is what I'm going to put in there now. The next thing I'm going to put in there is these beans. I got these in a Thrive market haul that I did. I didn't really like Thrive. I prefer to go shopping. I think I like the options that I get when I go shopping. I am going to invest in buying more beans for my for the emergency kits boxes that we have. But for now, I'm going to do these. This is black beans, and this one right here is a mixture of black beans and red beans. So again, I got these from Thrive. I got these flasks at, I'm going to say at Whole Foods. They were selling the box for them, so I got them. They were only $9 for the box, like the pack of 12, these mason jars. These are not good for storing long-term food, just because the light goes through them. But if I'm storing them in a bin like this where I'm shutting completely like the light out, it's going to be fine. So I'm going to put those in there. The next thing I'm going to put in there is pasta. So this is another great thing that if you keep them in a cool environment, even if they're in this plastic bag, which eventually I am going to try to buy either a bin like this, a glass container, or a plastic bin with a sealed airtight container. basically that keeps the pasta. Maybe an XOX container. I'll put those in there, but for now I'm going to keep them like this, and eventually I'm going to trade them into the bins. But pasta is another good thing to have in case of an emergency. The other thing I'm going to put in there is these popping corn. Corn can last a very long time if you store it correctly. This has never been opened, and it's completely sealed, and it's in the original packaging. Again, I don't want to keep it in here. I eventually am going to transfer it to a more airtight container, but for now I'm going to put it in here with that. The next thing I'm going to do is quick cooking brown rice. Brown rice is actually not the option you want to go for. You want to go with white rice, but because I have this and I'm not going to use it, I'm going to put it in here. The rice will last up to a year, mostly 2 years tops, but nothing more than that. The next thing I'm going to put in here is this ginormous bag of rice. This I got at Costco, and this could last me, again, I'm going to put it in a more airtight containers, separate them and put them in here, but these can last me up to 5 to 6 years depending on how I store it and where I store it. Again, because I am putting in a dark container that's airtight and that is in a dark, cold room, it's gonna be fine. So this is basically what I have. Each bin has a different different things in it. If you want to see what I have in each bin, it's like a mixture of food and medical. In each bin, I haven't found the time to separate them, but I should separate them into different categories. But the next thing I'm going to put in here is Benadryl. Like, this is a kid's Benadryl. I'm going to put it in here. It does expire in 10/21, so each year we try to replace what has been expired with something new, just in case things go wrong. But for now I'm going to put that in here. The next thing I bought is our SARS-Bees 3-pack day and night cough and mucus syrup. So this is what I give to my kids whenever they're sick, and it's really, really good, and I'm going to put that in here as well. The next thing I'm going to put in here, and I'm not going to show it, but I'm going to put tampons in here for myself. That's something that I really, really, really highly recommend that you get for women. I also have pads, bulks of pads, and it's actually something that you really, really should consider putting into your emergency kit, just because when you're a woman, you really don't know if you're going to have that on hand, and it's something that is really, really crucial to have. The last thing I'm going to put, and I'm going to bring over here, is, I forgot to put that over here, our dates. This is another thing that I have to find a container for, and I think this upcoming week I'm going to go to Marshall's and go see if I can find one, or maybe Ross, and see if I can find dates. If I can find a container for the dates. But dates is also another good thing that you can keep on hand, and they're going to be good, and the longer that you have them, the more they get sweeter. These last after a year or 2 years if they're stored correctly in a store type container. Another thing that I would recommend to get is oats, and that's another thing that I have in another container. But for now, this is what I have in one of our emergency containers, so basically a new one that I just got. And I can show you more of the other things we have if you want to. If you do want to see what I have in my other containers, give it a thumbs up. In one of the containers, I can tell you I have like diapers and wipes and bathroom toilet paper, and I have paper towels and things like that. But if you want to see more in depth, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!